Hi, I'm Savannah with the Harris County Democratic Party. Thank you for joining me during Black History Month as we meet some of today's most inspirational Black community leaders and activists. Today, I am here with registered nurse and co-founder of Black Lives Matter Houston, Candace Weber. Thank you, Candace, so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We're so glad to have you here. And we're so glad to be celebrating such a great month. It is Black History Month, and this is the time to celebrate and acknowledge, all the progress we've made and that we continue to make. So, what does Black History Month mean to you?
Um, so every month I celebrate Black, right? Because Black is beautiful and it's brilliant. But during Black History Month, it's like this camaraderie, right? It's this, like we know, you look at a Black person in the elevator and it's Black History Month. It's like, hey, happy Black History Month, right? It's intentional community. That's what Black History Month really means to me. We as a community get together and in all different types of spaces, and we celebrate our ancestors, where we come from. We unapologetically get to say, my ancestors are pretty amazing. Because they're amazing, I'm amazing. Because I'm amazing, my children are amazing. We get to just boast about our Black beauty, our Black excellence.
So recently, it was announced that Black Lives Matter movement was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. So, what was your reaction to hearing that news?
I'm in this movement, and I am a very peaceful person. Outspoken, yes. Am I a fighter? Absolutely. I fight for peace. That is what the movement is about, and it's always been that. Now, it's definitely been colored in different ways to make what we are doing look undesirable, make it look criminal or whatever. But it's nice to be recognized by the global community. But I've said this before, movement is in our neighborhoods, right? That's real movement. Movement is, you know, Black women working hard to protect Black girls. Movement is Black men reaching out to protect Black women. Movement is making sure your neighbor gets fed because they just got fired doing the coronavirus. you
Right.
know, that's what this movement is about. It is about seeking out equity, seeking out the ability to live and be free. So while I'm very happy about movement being recognized on a global stage, there is no way to quantify movement
Mhm.
because a lot of people don't even know where the movement is happening. It's so beyond grassroots. This is micro organizing, really. So thanks. But you haven't even caught the best of us, So
Right.
I am excited. Yeah.
Yes. And what you spoke about is so true. Um, there was, we did see that there wasn't an accurate representation of Black Lives Matter. So to be given an award for peace and nominated for an award for peace does help bring that aspect and that light back on the movement because it has
Right.
been about peace. Um, and as we're speaking about this and we're speaking about the future generations, do you have any words of encouragement or motivation for any young activists out there that may be watching today?
Um, Remember where you come from. Especially sitting here talking about Black History Month, Black brilliance. Remember where you come from, always. In organizing, I remember that my mom had 5 kids. My single mother had 5 children, and she did the absolute best she could to take care of us. That's where I come from. My life is different than my mom's, and that was one of her only wishes, to make sure my life was better than hers. It is. Um, but as long as I remember my mom, what the struggle of a poor Black woman, a single mother, looked like, as long as I remember what it was like growing up and having white people look at me like I was trash. I didn't, at first didn't even know what that was all about. I'm like, why is this stranger being mean to me? You
Right.
know, I will never forget that. Um, that keeps me focused. That keeps me focused on my people. It also reminds me that I am a work in progress, and I have still so much room for improvement on my own time, right? So, any one thing, remember where you come from.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that message. And thank you for joining me here today, Candace. Um, Join us next time when we meet with another inspirational Black community leader. Thank you all.